Anaheim, California. Coming from Japan, Shohei Ohtani did not know how long it would take to choose his new team, or whether that team would be in the American or National League, or where that team played, but he wanted to prepare himself for every possibility. As proof, he said, examine his wardrobe on Saturday, when he was unveiled by the Los Angeles Angels. Ohtani ascended a dais outside Angel Stadium, where next season he will throw his 100-mile-per-hour fastball and unleash his sweet left-handed swing, wearing a dark velvet suit. It felt, he said, a little warm. I didn't know if I was going to a cold East Coast team or whatnot, Ohtani said through an interpreter. He added, I had an open mind going into the process. I wanted to give everybody a fair chance. He did not go to a cold East Coast team, though the Yankees and Boston Red Sox, like everyone else in the major leagues, certainly coveted him. The temperatures here Saturday hovered in the high 70s, and the late afternoon sun shone brightly. Unlike the Angels executives sitting on stage, Ohtani did not wear sunglasses. The general manager, Billy Epler, has known for a while that Ohtani, 23, could handle the glare. He said he had watched Ohtani play 10 times since 2013, when he debuted for the Nippon Ham Fighters, showcasing the two-way talent that captivated suitors overseas. As he listened to Ohtani respond to questions with modesty and flashes of humor on Saturday, at an event that with its cheering and chanting fans resembled a pep rally more than an introductory news conference, Epler observed how Ohtani seemed to slow down the moment. That's usually a sign of somebody with a high degree of concentration and a high degree of focus, Epler said. And that's what we've seen from him when he pitches, and that's what we've seen from him when he hits. Ohtani hits as well as he pitches, or is it the other way around? And is eager to do both in the major leagues. The Angels will gladly let him. We definitely plan on him being a two-way player, said manager Mike Ciaccia, who was otherwise vague about the team's intentions. There's no doubt about that. During their presentations to Ohtani, the Angels discussed a detailed plan for his usage, going so far as outlining every day of the season he would pitch or serve as the designated hitter. The Angels expect Albert Pujols to play more first base, freeing up at-bats for Ohtani. Now that they have him, Epler called that plan outdated because it did not involve Ohtani's input. For the Fighters, Ohtani pitched once a week and served as the designated hitter on 3 other days. Epler said the Angels have considered several permutations and hinted they could deploy a 6-man rotation to ease his transition. It's something we're going to have to discuss, Ohtani said. I'm going to talk to the team, they're going to talk to me and hear what I have to say. With the Angels, Ohtani will wear number 17, not number 11, as he did in Japan, though he said he really hoped to wear number 27. He was being playful. That number belongs to the star center fielder Mike Trout, who spoke with Ohtani over FaceTime on Monday night, when the Angels first met with him. Minutes after the meeting concluded, Trout called Epler, curious for his impressions. I told him he's like you, Epler said. He's like you, simple, humble, and he wants to be great. That humility was evident during his interactions Saturday, when after introducing himself in English, Ohtani said through an interpreter that he forgot what he was going to say because it was his first time talking in front of a large crowd. When asked how he felt about being compared to Babe Ruth, Ohtani said he was honored, but he was nowhere close to that level. I just hope to get as close to him as possible, he said. Epler started recognizing Ohtani's potential on scouting trips to Japan as an executive with the Yankees. Standing behind the plate in August 2015, watching Ohtani navigate Chiba Lotte's lineup with a big fastball and 3 strong off-speed pitches, Epler knew 2 things: Ohtani was going to be special, and he wanted him. Ohtani was available now for a relative pittance because, not yet 25, he is subject to baseball's international bonus pool system. That restricted him to a bonus of no more than $3.55 million, and of the 7 teams that were finalists, the Angels could offer him the 3rd largest bonus, $2.315 million. Under club control for the next 6 years, Ohtani will earn the league minimum of $545,000 next season. From their first meeting, Ohtani said, he felt something click with the Angels, though he said he could not describe what that something was. Ohtani also declined to explain how he narrowed his final list, eliminating the Cubs, Dodgers, Giants, Mariners, Padres, and Rangers, or what factors he prioritized. The Angels tried parsing his reactions and questions for meaning, but they had no idea what he was thinking. I don't want to liken this to a job interview or an episode of The Bachelorette or something, but you really have no red, Epler said. I likened it a lot to how it felt going through the general manager process. You don't know the impression you made. Ohtani requested a second meeting, which had to be held at night on Thursday because the N.F.L's Philadelphia Eagles, practicing in advance of Sunday's game at the Los Angeles Rams, had taken over the stadium. Ohtani's questions then, Epler noticed, were more direct, and he felt encouraged that at least Ohtani was not with another team. I wanted to reconfirm what they had presented on Monday and at the same time also reconfirm my feeling toward the Angels brass, Ohtani said. I wanted to get that feeling again. The next morning, Ohtani's representative, Nez Balalo, called Epler to say that Ohtani was deliberating and that they would have no more communication. An hour and a half later, Balalo called again and said he forgot to tell Epler something. Ohtani wanted to be an Angel. Epler leapt up, and when he went to sit down, he missed the chair and fell to the floor. Trout, back in his native New Jersey for his wedding, called Epler and put their conversation on speaker. His Angels teammates hollered, with one, catcher Martin Maldonado, asking Epler to load Ohtani's starts from 2015 and 2016 onto his iPad. Ohtani expects to be busy the next 2 months. I don't have too much time to be hanging around at Disneyland before reporting to spring training in Tempe, Arizona. With one lengthy process complete, another, this one more arduous, is set to begin. He was asked what he was more excited to do: hit his first home run or win his first game as a pitcher. I look forward to both, Ohtani said. Hopefully I can maybe pull off both of them in one game.